What's going on, healthy gamers? This is Jack here, and today I'm bringing you another monk build. This one is quite a lot of fun, and it's aimed towards more budget gamers, those who don't have millions of gold to spend on good life on hit weapons. So hopefully this will give you a cheaper option. Alright, so there's a tankier version of this build and a DPS version. I'll show you the DPS version first. The important stats you want to notice: 49.50% to crit. And then I have 41.1 life per spirit spent on my weapon and 29 life per spirit spent on my helmet. And normally I have a socket in there, but I was using that gem for my gold find set. And let's see here. Okay, so the skills, the important ones: Fists of Thunder. So critical hits generate additional 15 spirit, and with 50% crit, that's a shitload of spirit. And combine that with Mantra of Conviction. With all that spirit, you're just going to be spamming Mantra of Conviction, so you're pretty much going to have 48% increased DPS the entire time, and 48% increased DPS along with Breath of Heaven. So there you go, 22k right now, and increase that by 48% is how much you're going to be actually hitting for. And then with Transcendence and these items, I'm getting 132 life per spirit spent, which equals out to about 6,500 life every time you hit Mantra of Conviction. And since you're able to spam that like every second and a half, that's a ton of life. And also I have lifesteal on the weapon, so that makes it even a little bit better. Now the other skills, I took Exploding Palm just because I had some room in this build for extra skills, and this is really fun to kill trash packs with. You can change this to a lot of different things if you want. Of course, Cyclone with Sweeping Wind is really great with high crit. Your passives are all, pick and choose whatever you want. Of course, Transcendence you want. Resolve, I like it because you're doing quite a bit of DPS with this build, even though my base DPS isn't that great. Once you add in all the buffs, it gets to be pretty good. So for the tankier version of this build, you want to take Mantra of Evasion with Hard Target. You want to take Dashing Strike with the Blinding Speed, and then also for the passive you can choose Seize the Initiative, or I really like Sixth Sense. Here, let me just show you what my crit's at without Sixth Sense, or sorry, my dodge is at 42.8% without Sixth Sense, and I take it, and now it's at 51.3%. I hit my Mantra at 58%, and then you add in Dashing Strike as well, and it's going to push you up to about 65% dodge, which is pretty good. And then your other skills are about the same. And also, one last thing, this puts your armor up pretty high. It's kind of the trade-off. If you have 50% crit like I do, take Sixth Sense. If you have less than that, it's probably good to take Seize the Initiative. And there you go. Now armor is reducing everything by 70%. So this one is a lot tankier, but it'll do, it won't have that 48% increased DPS like the other one. So what I would recommend is, if you're struggling with gear, I would do this tankier build. And if you're not struggling with gear and find you're doing just fine, add in that extra DPS with the Mantra of Conviction. I'm really looking forward to the day when I can get rid of a lot of these defensive skills and play a lot more with like Burning Palms and some of these other ones. It's just so much fun to play with. Beats the hell out of healing yourself over and over again. And as you can see, the life that you get back when you spend spirit is really good. See there, I'm just keep spamming Mantra of Conviction, and my spirit, it's almost difficult to spend all your spirit. I have to like consciously remind myself to keep spamming these skills because I'm not used to having that much spirit. And you can see it just between the lifesteal and the life per spirit spent, your life is pretty amazing. And I didn't even really run it with the tank build, but I can't even imagine, like, it's probably going to be retarded to try to kill you with that tank build. And I bet that would be really good in PvP. People are going to be so pissed off at you in PvP with that build, like, because I don't see how they could really kill you. You're going to have such high dodge, you're going to be healing yourself constantly, and especially if you picked up some passive spirit per second gear too. Now let's talk strategy and kiting for a little bit. I've noticed on my video comments a lot of people are saying they're not, they have more resist than me, more hit points, but they're having more difficulty trying to survive. And in Act 2 and beyond, there's quite a few mobs like this that you'll run into that you just have to kite. And if you try to stand toe to toe with them, it doesn't matter how good your well, I guess, I don't know, there's probably a point where you get enough life on hit and attack speed and resist that you can tank everything. But with these guys, like, first time I ran into them, I died, and then I was like, okay, I gotta kite. And so what I'm doing here is I'll hit them once or twice, run away, heal myself up, wait for my Serenity cooldown, and that's when I do most of my DPS, is that 4-second window when you're invulnerable with Serenity. And this is my strategy for any difficult mob, is to just keep kiting, rotate your cooldowns, let your, use your potions, everything. You got to use all of the skills that you have and just really rotate that Serenity cooldown. And those guys were so annoying. Illusionists with knockbacks. Pretty ridiculous. And also that Wasp. That Wasp needs to die. Fuck you, Wasp. Yeah. And now for your healthy tip of this video. This is a little at-home circuit training, kind of like CrossFit's Murphy, but not as intense. It's going to be incorporating push-ups, pull-ups, bodyweight squats, and then crunches. And you want to do these so that it gives you a cardio workout as well. So you want to do them back to back and just keep cycling through them as quickly as you can while at a pace that you can maintain. So what I like to do is, you don't want to do too many at a time, so I do like 10 push-ups, then I'll do 5 pull-ups, then I'll do 15 bodyweight squats, and then I'll do about 25 crunches, and then I'll go right back into push-ups, and then I'll just do that for anywhere between 10 and 12 sets. It really, how many you do and how many sets you do is really dependent on your own fitness level. Alrighty, and now I'm going to show you some cool things going on over at the website. First of all, if you could hit like on Facebook, I would really appreciate that. That'll keep you up to date on all the different content I'm coming out. I got a bunch of cool stuff in the health section now. There's 3 cooking videos. I really recommend watching the healthy fruit smoothie one. That one is really easy to make and really healthy. And if you click on over to the forums, we got some really cool stuff going on in the forums. There's a damage formula thread in Diablo 3, which he breaks down exactly how damage is calculated. So check that one out. It's really great, using real math. So it's cool. And then the Good Karma forums, if you don't know what these are, they're the forums I created to try to get community involvement and get people helping everyone else. So these items that you see here, all these threads, are items that people are giving away, and all you have to do is go into that thread. If you see something you like, just say, hey, I would like that please, put your battle tag in, and then they'll find you in game and give it to you. And let me just show you some of the stuff being given away. Here, Buddha Pal is giving away lots of cool gear, some resist pants. So, there's just threads full of this stuff. And then, if you have good stuff, come over here and post it. Give 1 or 2 away, get some good karma. And oh, here, this thread is really cool. Kind of karma success stories. So Rowdy, he said he posted a few items, gave a few away, and then he was midway in a cave fighting. After he gave those away, he got a legendary eye level 62 weapon right away. So it's kind of cool seeing these stories. It kind of seems like karma does kick in after you give. And also there's a free power leveling farming run thread. I went on a farming run act 2 with a few friends, or a few members here that posted, and we got a ton of loot. It was weird. Every elite pack was dropping 2 to 3 rares, and so these are some of the items I found. Nothing that great, but still kind of cool. A lot of eye level 62 and 63 stuff though, and these are things I'm giving away. And one last thing here, giving away these this dagger, and that's going to be given away on Friday, June 29th. So come on over, post in this thread, and then I'll pick someone random from it to win it. That's all I have. I want to thank you for sticking it all the way through. I want to ask, if these videos are helpful to you, please hit like and subscribe. That really helps me out a lot. and just thank you so much for being such wonderful viewers. Please, I try to read every comment and reply to it, so if you see better options on these builds, please let me know. I've been getting some really good feedback, and that's been making it into my new videos, and I need to start crediting people for that, so that's really good. Any feedback is good, so I really appreciate that. Thanks everyone, hope you have a wonderful day.